Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Dynamic Duos, and look what we got here. We've made the playoffs in our first season. Unfortunately, I didn't want to end up making the playoffs. I would have been fine with, maybe making a run at the wild card, but we freaking won the division by like I don't even know how many games, but we pretty much won it pretty decently. 4 games over the Giants. They were making a push. They even made the playoffs themselves, but um, kind of I was hoping they would make a push and push us out of the lead of the division. So we wouldn't make the playoffs because my main thing with these franchises is I want to try to build up a team who wasn't very good or who I don't think is very good, and me being stupid didn't look at the Diamondbacks record from last year, and someone pointed it out to me that they won the division last year, which I completely forgot. I guess I forgot about them because they didn't make a deep run in the postseason. They ended up getting beat in the first round, but apparently last year they were like 94 and 60 something. Whoops. So we finished 102 and 60 this year. Pretty good lead on everybody else. Dodgers were 29 games back, so maybe I should have done the Dodgers. But nonetheless, we're in the postseason, and I'll show you guys why. If I could get it to work here. Come on now. Our offense was amazing this whole entire year. Uh, Gerardo Parra really picked it up down the stretch. Steven Drew hit 25 home runs out of nowhere. Justin Upton went 318 with 35 homers and 95 RBIs, so really good. And then once we picked up Middlebrooks, he just completely took over this offense, hitting 325 with 10 home runs and 47 RBIs. Montero was an all-star, had an all-star caliber year. Jason Kubel did really well. Chris Young did pretty decently. And Rizzo kind of struggled, but he still produced pretty well. And then Aaron Hill also, and we had some pretty decent bench role players over here. Nobody really did anything spectacular, but we had good production out of them. And then the rotation was really solid. Ian Kennedy had a Cy Young type year. I don't know if he's going to win it or not. Almost getting 200 strikeouts. Daniel Hudson kind of struggled with getting run support, but he had a pretty darn good year. Had a decent ERA, 2.99. Trevor Cahill, after like kind of a rocky start, he picked it up again, and then went cold over the last couple of weeks. And then Joe Saunders continued his ways of earlier in the season, finishing 18 and 5, so a good year out of him. And then Matt Moore really did a good job, finishing 13 and 8 with a 3.77 ERA, 183 strikeouts. That's really good. And then the bullpen was solid. Lukey did really good after picking him up. Agondo did spectacular. I had a couple of spot starts with him. And J.J. Putz had 46 saves and 1.69 ERA, so very, very nice out of our pitching staff. So due to the fact that we've made the playoffs, I promised that I would show some gameplay. Now, the thing is, if I want to play all these games, they're 9-inning games. They take, good maybe hour and a half to play. So if I played, every single game in every single postseason series, it'd probably take me a couple of days to get everything done, and that doesn't include all the editing. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to simulate through the first round and see where we are. And if we make it to the second round, we'll simulate through that. And then if we make the World Series, that's when I'll show the gameplay as of right now, because I'm currently in the middle of doing editing for 2 Road to Glory episodes. So I don't really want to overdo myself because I'm still trying to enjoy summer, because we're coming into the last couple of weeks here, and I really want to enjoy it. So let's sim the first game, Ian Kennedy versus Johnny Cueto, and we ended up losing 8-2. Can we see? No, you can't. Second game, we won 4-0. Daniel Hudson did very well. Sim up to this date. Got Trevor Cahill against Mike Leake, and we win that one 4-1. So if we beat, let's do this here real quick. Since they're pitching Johnny Cueto, I want to pitch. Well, no. Let's just go with Joe Saunders and see how he does. And we won the National League Division Series. We'll be taking on the Giants, who gave us a push. Gave us a run for our money, pretty much. So we got Matt Moore starting in the first game of the NLCS, and we lose 2-1. Looks like a tough game. Came down to the bullpen. Game 2, Ian Kennedy is able to beat Timmy Tim Timmy Jim, I think is what they call him. I'm not sure. Tim Lincecum though. And then Mr. Perfect Game, Matt Cain going against Daniel Hudson, and we beat them 2-1. Very nice. We win Game 4. JJ Putz gets the win over Dan Runzler. And then here we are, Game 5, chance to win. And, of course, we freaking win the NLCS. Oh, my God. Alright. So this is looking nice. Looks like we're going to be playing the Texas Rangers in the World Series. I'm excited about this. Let's go check out their roster really fast to see how they look against us in every aspect. Wow. So they've got Chris Carpenter. They must have picked him up in a trade. Neftali Feliz had a pretty good year out of him. Yu Darvish, decent year. They've been really good in the postseason. You see their stats right there. Matt Garza, Derek Holland had an all-star season. Pretty much same bullpen except for Kerry Wood and these guys. Joe Nathan, 53 saves. Holy cow. Mike Napoli, Ryan Domit, Henry Blanco. How'd they get Henry Blanco? Did we trade him to... Oh, yeah, Alexi Agano. That's right. I forgot. Mitch Moreland had himself a pretty good year. Ian Kinsler, Adrian Beltre. So pretty much the same team. Josh Hamilton, 306. Wow. Leonis Martin. I wanted to get him, but couldn't. So pretty much basically the same team. Let's look at how they've got here. Let's see. They played Boston in the first round, beat them 3-1, and then beat New York, the Yankees, 4-2. So they've had pretty much the same kind of luck we've had, almost exactly. We just played one less game against San Francisco. So guys, looks like we made the playoffs and the World Series. It'll be Matt Moore and Neftali Feliz, then Ian Kennedy, Yu Darvish, Daniel Hudson, Chris Carpenter, and then we'll have to see where we get to in Game 4 because we could potentially be looking at a sweep or they could be looking at a sweep. I don't know. It all depends on how I play. And the way I plan on playing this is I'm just mainly going to do pitching because I mainly want to control how their offense is doing. I don't want to leave it in the hands of the computer because you never know. So I will try to show some highlights from each game. I'll try to make it to where next episode is all of the World Series. And I should mention that my requirements or whatever kind of requirements for series is if I make, I believe it's 2 World Series appearances in a row. That means no matter how we do in both of those, I have to end the franchise there and start up a new one. I think it's like 3 years of playoff appearances, no matter how we do. Or there's something else. I got these from Scoped and Shot because since we're doing it the same kind of way, I wanted to do it kind of like he does it. I might change it up a little bit. So next episode will be all about the World Series. I hope you guys are excited to see the D-backs in the World Series. Maybe we can bring a World Series title back to Arizona since 2001. And it should be fun. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day.